Happy Wednesday afternoon and a warm welcome to France's Bordeaux for the 12th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. I'm Silale Shani, and I'll be taking you through the big plays and big moments over the next 2 days. It's going to be a packed day of hoops, with the day kicking off with qualifying draw action. And if you're new to 3x3, I'll break down what that means in just a moment, but it's going to be Kyle Montgomery who will break down the rules of 3x3, the sport, in a very short but enlightening video that's going to be up on your screens in just a few moments. So the first qualifying draw game of the day comes out of Pool A. It's going to be 3 teams in Pool A: Thailand, Portugal, and Great Britain. But it's going to be Thailand and Great Britain who get us started on this lovely summer afternoon in Bordeaux, France. So the qualifying draw, basically a mini play-in tournament that takes place before the main event. Only 2 teams will advance, the leaders of the 2 pools, and they earn spots in the main draw to join the higher ranked or automatically qualified teams. So there's a Pool A, there's a Pool B. I've talked to you about the teams in Pool A. The teams in Pool B are going to be Ireland, United States, and Arrasate, Ointxe, Spain. That's a very new team, not just to the women's series, but to the 3x3 scene. It's great to see that Spain is producing some more developmental teams out of the country to participate in the world's elite female 3x3 basketball season. So we're going to get into this game in just a moment. If you haven't done so already, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss a single moment of the final stretch of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series Season 2025. Listen, we got 2 more stops after this, and then it's the grand finale in Shanghai, China. So these 2 teams looking to get a good amount of ranking points as they get warmed up here. Thailand, a team that should never ever be underestimated, and that's many thanks to number 29 on your screens right there, Rattiakorn Udomsuk. Friends call her Junie. Such a threat on all ends of the floor, and it'll be interesting to see how they take on this Great Britain team that came out of the last stop in Edmonton, Canada, finishing 6th. Had a 2-1 record, 2 wins, 1 loss, and a much better performance than the stop before that at Sumgate, where they finished 11th, and that's largely in part to 2 of their latest additions in Sheridan Green and Kavina Rickards. And we're going to see those players come out onto the floor in just a moment. So hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. FIBA 3x3 action is going to be underway in just a few moments.
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue ici les sportifs Bordeaux pour le Women's Series qui va prendre la série de l'édition 2025. Allez. Pour passer on va pouvoir passer à la présentation de l'équipe de la Thaïlande. From Thailand, number 8, Supamadi Kuchuan. Numéro 29.
All right, so it's going to be Thailand who come out on the floor first as he sees smiles, a little confusion.
Number 29,
But happy to see everyone happy to be there. And we are missing someone. We got 3 players up on the floor, and it seems that we are missing Rujiwan Bunsen Prom. And as soon as we find out why she's not suited up with the rest of her teammates, we'll get that information over to you. But it's looking like Thailand are going to start off their campaign with 3 players. Tough way to start off a long day.
Number 15, Karina Rickards. Number 5, Cherry Green.
And now it's Great Britain's turn as we see Rickards just come up onto the floor. Used to seeing her with a fro. She got the cornrows on for this stop. And she'll be joined by her teammates Sheridan Green and that's number 7, Georgia Gale, long time Great Britain guard. And they will be relying on her expertise together with Sheridan Green, who's a veteran forward for Great Britain, lots of experience in the European Pro League. So it's going to be a nice matchup here as Thailand surely wanting to advance not just into the main draw but also into the knockout stage. They only got into the knockout stage in Jakarta where they had an outstanding performance there. They took down USA and Ulaanbaatar in the qualifying draw games and also beat Mongolia. So this is a team that knows what it takes to take down big teams. As you can see, though, they are down a player, and they're going to have to figure out how to conserve their energy, how to make sure that they not get gassed out, utilize their timeouts in the most strategic way. In 3x3, each team gets 1 timeout, so it's going to be a tall order for Team Thailand. Let's see how they do against this Great Britain squad. So now we are game live as Great Britain pick up their first foul of the game. Udomsuk draws another foul. And then it's going to be Great Britain, 2 quick ones to start off this game. Rickards going to head to the bench. And it's always interesting to see how players adjust to how the referee is calling a particular game. Looks like the refs are not letting anything slide in this one as far as fouls go, as Rickards off the mark with that free throw. And it's a nice find for Green. Great Britain up on the scoreboard first. Gale into Green. We got a whistle on the floor, and I think she had her defender in that low post for a bit too long. Can't have your back to the basket for more than 3 seconds, so possession's going to go to Thailand. And an offensive foul called on the floor. So it's Great Britain possession. Nice find into Green from Ashby. Great bounce pass. So it's Great Britain now leading by 2. Great play and the finish from Udomsuk. Again, Thailand really rely on her hot hand. So she's cooking. Thailand are in a good place. And she gets Thailand up on the scoreboard. But if Great Britain have scouted this team well and they stop her up, it's going to be a long, long 10-minute sprint for this Thailand team. Nice baby hook from Kunchuan. Big response from Rickards. Domsuk at the win. She had the space to nail that too, and she does exactly that. As it's a 1-point game now with about a minute and a half gone. Ashby chases down her own rebound, gets it to Rickards. Rickards high off the glass. And we're seeing good team chemistry for this GB team that has great shot clock discipline. They're making sure everyone gets a touch of the ball before they attempt their shot. Domsuk from the wing, no. Rickards trying to float one into Green, it's snuffed out. Now Samat creates enough space to attempt the shot. Doesn't get there. And now it's just a bit too handsy playing defense against Rickards. So that's going to be a foul called on Thailand. And it's Ashby who will check ball at the top of the key. 4 apiece for these two teams. Gale on the drive, straight to the rack, no go. And Great Britain pick up their 3rd team foul. Kunchuan fires. Kunchuan gets it to go. Long ball is good. 2-point lead for Thailand. And they call the foul on Kunchuan. She was trying her best to prevent Sheridan Green from getting to the basket. Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul on Sheridan Green. She hooked on that post move. And Thailand tend to be shorter. So when it comes to defense, they have to rely on quick switches and communication rather than raw size advantage, as we see. I think that's Samat. No, that is Kunchuan, slow to get up. And I think she got the wind knocked out of her. Looks like she's going to try and shake it off. Again, just 3 players on this Thailand squad, so they cannot afford to lose another player. She's going to play through it. Kudos to her. Quick release 2 is good. Udomsuk feeling good from beyond the arc. And it's working well for Thailand, who now have a 4-point lead. Another kick out to Udomsuk. This time, baseline pull-up gets it to go. Udomsuk has caught fire early in this game. And GB are going to have to do something about that. Question is, can anyone do something about that? Domsuk, yes! The bank is open. And Thailand have extended this lead to 11-5. Travel violation for Kun Chuan. Listen, they'll take the turnover, because what a performance from Udomsuk in these last minute of play, back-to-back buckets from her. And we have our first TV timeout on the floor. Thailand getting a very well-deserved break as we take a look at these highlights. We got to talk about it. Udomsuk lighting things up from beyond the arc and being active in the mid-range as well. Such a versatile player. Standout talent for Thailand, number one in Thailand, actually. And it's her scoring versatility that makes her very, very difficult to guard. Friends call her Junie. I don't know if she'd allow us to call her that. A great performance from her in that first third of this game against GB. GB now have to make something work for them. Kun Chuan at the wing was trying to find a cutting with Udomsuk. Gale saw it coming. Rickards, elbow shot, too short. Green cleaning up the mess. And looks like she managed to draw the foul. Kun Chuan a little shocked about that. Some referees having a quick conversation, but yes, it is going to be a foul on the shot, so Green earns a trip to the free throw line. Try and shorten this lead to 5. Green misses the free throw. Thailand with the rebound. Samad tries, almost loses it. Udomsuk keeps it alive. Baseline fadeaway, not gonna get there. And Green wants it. She's hungry for the ball in that low post. Great defense from Kun Chuan. Keeping it clean, making sure Green has a difficult time to get that shot that she wants. And now Gale, straight line drive, tries to dish it out. Goes off the foot of Thailand, so GB maintained the possession. But you gotta keep a close eye on that shot clock. 4.6 seconds on the shot clock. Not too much time to make something happen. Quick decisions have to be made. Rickards, is she aware? Kicks it out to Ashby. Ashby, right before the buzzer, starting to heat up. Gets the deuce. And Udomsuk, relentless. Doesn't give you any breathing space. Big board, but no putback. Green, you can see the frustration. And she's the one who really sets the tone for this Great Britain squad when it comes to rebounding. She just didn't have the legs to finish that shot. Samad gets the screen, has the angle for the shot, and just too strong. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Rickards. Oh, that's a nice shovel pass to Green on the drive. Drew the defense to her, and Green was right there to receive the ball under the basket. Made it very easy for her to score as Ashby picks up another foul for GB, and Kun Chuan earns a trip to the stripe. But that really has to be the go-to move for GB right there, isn't it? Drive and kick. Try and utilize Green a little bit more and that height advantage. Rickards, mid-range pull-up, no. Gale on the baseline, wants the angle. They're gonna call the offensive foul on her. Extended her arm just a bit too much, and that's gonna be Great Britain's 7th foul. So they have got to keep it clean, no more fouls to give. Samat got one on the shot clock, heaves up a prayer. And they could have done a better job utilizing that shot clock on that possession. I think Samat just killed her dribble, and then Great Britain did a good job on defense, making sure she couldn't pass the ball out. Oh my goodness, JB getting them all confused. No answer from Thailand. Frustration for Kunchuan. And I think that frustration trickled in from the previous possession where GB caught him flat-footed. Wide open lay-in for Gale. We got our second TV timeout. As we take a look at some of these replays, that's the shovel pass, drive and kick that we saw earlier. And what I think should be more of a go-to play for GB, who have been trailing for the better part of this game. 3:50 to go. And scores are 13-9, Thailand with a 4-point lead. Green squares up, finds Gale at the baseline. Kicks it out to Ashby. Ashby's got 2 on her. And Thailand doing a good job boxing out, making sure GB don't get those second shot opportunities, and then an unforced turnover. Slight frustration for Kunchuan. Ashby, nice head fake, goes straight to the rack. And that's the kind of aggression that GB need to inject into their game against Thailand. Great job from Samantha Ashby to draw the foul. And she's really the most dynamic threat in isolation and transition for Great Britain. And they need a lot more of that from her to cut down this 4-point lead. Ashby gets the free throw to go. 3-point lead now. Just about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this game. Udom Suk through the contact. Rickards kept it a clean game. And here they have another opportunity to score. Kunchuan loses it. Great anticipation on the pass from Samantha Ashby. And now the ball, does it go off her foot? We need confirmation from the officials. No. I think last touch was Thailand, so it's going to be GB ball. Green wants it. Yes, sir. That's where she likes it, down in her kitchen. Let her cook. Dom Suk fouled by Gale. And I think she was beyond the arc, so that means she's going to have 2 free throw attempts. And Gale was right there with her. Great Britain slowly but surely chipping away at this lead. Started out with a 5-point lead. Now they're just down, or down 2. Now they're down 3. And we get into the last quarter of this game. Thailand starting to sense the urgency. Gale on the wing, Domsuk. Are they gonna call the moving screen? Yes, they are. So the ball goes back into Thailand's hand, and Domsuk, ISO ball. She's got one on her, decides to go for the shot. That time too strong. Ashby now has the space for the midi. No good, gets her own rebound. And Rickards right there to offer support. 3-point game. Samad kicks it out for the 2. Automatic. Juni leading for all players in scores right now. And we talked about it, when she has a hot hand, Thailand are in a good place as they try to activate their transition offense. Too strong on the board for Kun Chuan. And Thailand are back to a 4-point lead. Gonna call the offensive foul on Samantha Ashby. And you can see just how much effort Thailand are putting into this game as Samad takes a breather. All of them are wiped. These girls are tired. Playing with 3, no substitutions. They have been giving an amazing effort in this first game of the day. They now have a 4-point lead. GB, 1 minute and 24 seconds to figure things out.
Allez, messieurs, là, est-ce qu'on peut encourager les 2 équipes, s'il vous plaît, vos applaudissements pour la Grande-Bretagne, pour la Thaïlande.
So the Samad who gets things started for us here in this possession. She's got green on her. Basically important to, almost impossible to attempt. Manages to get up and under Green's hands and draw the foul as well. And that wasn't the best defensive play from Green. She has the height advantage, just make it difficult for her to shoot. No need to foul. But here Samad is at the free throw line, misses the first, gets another chance to get the free throw. And she gets this second opportunity again because Great Britain are actually in the double bonus. So not only do Thailand shoot 2 free throws, but they also get the possession. Everything working in their favor right now. 2-possession game. They can wrap this up in just 2 attempts at the rim. We got a whistle on the floor. I think the referee called a carry. So Great Britain with a lifeline. Just a minute to go. Rickards, 2 on the shot clock. Green on the putback, gets her own rebound. She's gonna go up again, gets the second attempt to go. Samat kicks it out for the 2 ball. Udomsik puts it up, knocks it down. And it could be enough to get this team the lead they need to comfortably bring this game to a Thailand victory. 1-point game, 24 seconds on the clock. And Thailand could run the clock down, or they could go for the final attempt. We're going to find out, but it's going to be GB ball. Gail, get us started. Gail from downtown, yes, gets it to go. 10 seconds now on the game clock. 3-point lead for Thailand. Not too much that GB can do. But again, this is 3x3 basketball. 10 seconds somehow could be a long time. Thailand choosing to run the clock down. Udomsuk, no. Baseline drive. That's great defense from Rickards, but better offense all across the game from Thailand. And they're the ones who walk away with the victory. 3-point victory for them. 20 points to Great Britain's 17 points with just 3 players on the floor. A great achievement for them. Oh, looks like there's a bit of time left. 1 second left on the game clock. So, yep. Now that's the final buzzer. So it's going to be first victory for Thailand in the qualifying draw Group A. And later on today, they'll play against Portugal. So enjoy some of these highlights from that first game, and then don't go too far. We got our first matchup from the qualifying draw Group B between Ireland and Arrasate.
On va pouvoir passer à la présentation de l'équipe d'Irlande. From Ireland, wearing number 9, Craig Boyer. Et numéro 17, number 17, Maura Fitzpatrick. Number 6.
So we are going to dive right into the next qualifying draw game between Ireland and Arrasate as Ireland come out onto the floor first. And this squad right here, still fairly new to the 3x3 scene. They joined in 2024, so looking to participate as much as they can. This is going to be their 5th stop of the season. And they've managed to get into the main draw twice. And that will surely be their intentions today as they face this Spanish team, Arrasate Ointxe. New kids on the block. Team has not been prominently featured in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series up until this point, but I'm sure they're very active in the national level in their home country of Spain. And it'll be great to see some new names in the women's circuit as we take a look at that lineup right there. It's going to be Arrasate Ointxe who get the ball possession first. They'll check it up top. And here we go, here we go. Let's get it started. Ointxe to draw first blood. Chinchureta gets Arrasate up on the scoreboard. Ireland with a quick response from Rocco. And just because Arrasate is a new team doesn't mean that they are not a force to be reckoned with. It's exciting to see what they have to offer. We do know what Spain as a nation has to offer as far as 3x3 teams go, and this will be their third team in the women's series, I believe. There's a Madrid team and the main Spanish national team, and then now we have Arrasate or Ointxe looking to get some world ranking points at this event. So it'll be Fitzpatrick to get things started for Ireland. Oh, too strong on the pass from Rafferty. Trying to get it in to the ultimate vet, Grain Dwyer. 20+ years of experience under her belt. She's a hooper. Big board from Rafferty. Into the hands for Dwyer. As we look at Ireland trying to find the space to take that shot, not going to get there. Chinchureta spins right into the arms of Fitzpatrick. And that was a great defensive play from Maura Fitzpatrick. Stick with her woman. Keeping it clean. Dwyer fakes the handoff, takes it in. And they're going to call the foul. Good defensive effort from Bator. Dwyer gets the free throw to go. Chinchureta off the mark, and they're gonna call offensive foul on the box out. So Ireland ball. Rafferty in her time, thinking of her options. Rafferty, that was a nice follow through on that shot. She knew it was gonna go in. She was in rhythm and now gets the ball back. Ireland trying to inject some quick transition offense. Dwyer gets pushed out of bounds by Bator, so it's going to be Arrasate's second team foul as Dwyer checks out of the game, and in is Fitzpatrick. That's the replay right there. Yeah, just too much body on her, and Dwyer played it well. That's a beautiful two-point shot from Claire Rockall. Her second long ball of the game. And Arrasate gonna have to do a better job of getting a hand in her face from beyond the arc. Rafferty. Oh, Fitzpatrick on the fit, gets her own rebound, puts it back in. And Spain not to be left behind. Quick response from them. But it's a 5-point lead for Ireland as they call the defensive foul on Gabilondo. So just like that, 7 minutes 45 seconds left in the game. 5-point lead for Ireland, who have been effective on the offensive end of things. Dwyer. Yeah, that's going to be travel. I bet you she saw the move in her head before her feet knew what were happening. But it's going to be a turnover, so ball to Spain. Nice spin move. Quick first step for Churreta. And that's a player that we're going to be talking a lot about, I'm sure, based on just her movements. You can see her now playing defense. Kick out for Dwyer. She get it off? No. Churreta with the ball. She's got one on her. It's a strong, strong move from her. Draws the foul, earns a trip to the free throw line. And Churreta, at just 23 years, is looking mighty comfortable in this 3x3 scene. Misses the free throw, but the violation, so she gets another opportunity to attempt. Came up short in that one. See if she gives this one a bit more juice. Still off. Big boards and the putback from Bator. Arrasate now down 3 points. It's a bad pass for the kick out. Dwyer now cross, kicks it out for the 2-ball. Yes! 2-ball drained. And Ireland now take a 5-point lead against Arrasate. Ireland feeling good from beyond the arc. They are tempting, which is good. They're not the strongest 2-point shooting team, but they prefer to spread the floor and get open mid-range shots, driving to the basket. But we have our first media timeout on the floor, and then we'll get right back to the action as we take a look at some of these highlights right here. Strong drives to the rack. Arrasate are attacking like guard dogs, and they are trying to chip away at this lead that Ireland has been able to maintain so far. Churreta, nice bounce pass, kick out for the shot. Let's see if she gets it to go. No. Delgado misses everything as Churreta and Rafferty get tangled up. Making sure the floor is nice and squeaky clean for the ladies. Handoff fake is going to be a carry, just dribbled a bit too high. No, it's an offensive foul called on Arrasate. Churreta not happy with that call. Strong move, just couldn't finish it from Fitzpatrick. Delgado off the mark as well. And they're going to call another travel violation on Dwyer, who's struggled a bit with her offensive rhythm so far. Oh, look at the footwork. Calling her a ballerina. Churreta, legitimate threat in that low post. And there she is again. She's backing Dwyer up. This time comes up short, gets her own rebound with the putback. Yes, gets it to go, and it's back-to-back buckets for Chinchureta Irene. And that's just good defense from Spain. As they get the ball into their go-to girl. Oh, she wanted the foul and the basket. But she'll just have to contend with the free throw. She has putting in the work for Arrasate. So we have just hit the halfway mark of this game. And just like that, it's a one-point game. Great steal, no, almost had it. Omura almost had it, and Dwyer finally gets up on the board as an individual as Murua, wow, 2 on her, no problem, shakes off all defenders and gets it high off the glass. Dwyer trying to float the pass in, but they're going to have a 3-second call. So it's going to be Arrasate ball. Hand off to Gabilondo. Gabilondo on the drive. No, she gets locked up. But they're going to call the foul on Rafferty. And we got a technical foul called on Arrasate. Talking a little bit too much. So Gabilondo gets set up once again to shoot this free throw. No. Rafferty tried to oop it. Couldn't get it to fall. Zabala kicks it out to Murua for the 2-point shot, and she misses everything. Gotta wonder if that's a little bit out of her range. So she did have her feet pretty well set up, but it's gonna be Ireland ball. Fitzpatrick to get us started. Again, if you're just joining us, we're in Bordeaux, France for the 12th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. We are at our second qualifying draw game of the day coming out of Pool B. Earlier on, we saw Thailand take down Great Britain 20 points to 17. With just 3 players on their lineup, and now we're seeing these two teams go at it. Spain's Arrasate Ointxe, new team coming out of Spain. We've not seen too much of them in 3x3 international scene, especially in the women's series up to this point. And they have been giving Ireland a tough time, getting things done on the defensive end, knocking down shots on the offensive end. So Ireland clinging on to this lead, with Arrasate starting to smell blood in the water. Delgado off the mark, chases down the ball, tries to keep it alive, but couldn't get there in time. Dwyer fires in a pass. Fitzpatrick rejected. And it's a too strong on that 2 ball from Delgado. So with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left on the game clock, the scores have remained the same for the better part of this last minute. Dwyer at the wing. Decides to go for the shot, no go. Ireland looking at their options. Oh, Rafferty tried to find Dwyer in that low post. Too many purple shirts in there, so pass deflected. She earns a seat as Fitzpatrick checks into the game. Lack of a game awareness. They didn't know the shot clock was winding down. And that's going to be a turnover. Ball back to purple. Murua. We've seen what she can do in that low post. She's making things happen. She's cooking. And there she gets the ball again. Basket doesn't count. There was a whistle before the attempt. It's going to be Ireland ball. As the tension continuing to build in this game. We now got about 2.5 to go in this game as Fitzpatrick. Great 2-ball from her. And now Ireland get the possession back into their hands. Fitzpatrick kick out to Rafferty. Dwyer wants it, and that low block, yes! Gets it to go. Ireland on a bit of a scoring run here. Look at the quick response from Arrasate. And they want to call, they're either going to call a travel violation or an offensive foul on Arrasate. It looks like offensive, or the travel violation wins. That's going to be the third travel violation from Dwyer. She's going to have to do a better job on that front as Murua off on that attempt. Fitzpatrick, catch, shoot. Won't get that one to go. Murua now, she's got Dwyer on her. Dwyer trying to draw the foul. Are they going to call it? Yes, indeed. Great heads-up play from Grain Dwyer. Listen, that can't be taught. That comes from experience. And we take a look at that replay. Yes, does a great job of selling the foul, but she planted her feet. And Murua went right at her chest. So that's a great, great call from the refs. 2-point game now. Ireland in the lead. Fitzpatrick kicked out of bounds by Murua. So it's going to be white ball. And another foul called on Arrasate. So it's going to be 2 free throw attempts for Raw Call, who has a chance to extend this lead to 2-possession game. First attempt off the mark. Gets the second to go, so it's a 3-point game here with 1:20 left on the game clock. Gabilondo puts her head down, tries to go with it. Dwyer snuffs out that attempt. But another foul has been called on Ireland. Let's take a look at that replay. Gabilondo trying to go straight to the rack, and then it was a rejection from Dwyer. Dwyer almost loses it. Decides to take things in all the way. No! Great play. Great move. Just couldn't finish it. And now Murua too strong off the glass, and the push will get the ball back into the hands of Ireland. 1-point game and less than a minute to play. Arrasate are in the bonus, so Dwyer will get 2 attempts here at the free throw line. Old is gold. Dwyer gets the first free throw to go. Misses the second. And that was a good 2-point attempt. But Arrasate couldn't get it to drop, and the ball last touch on Murua, so it's going to be white ball possession. Rockall start off the game hot with back-to-back buckets and has been silent since. Fitzpatrick attempt, no. Rockall on the boards. Fresh shot clock. Ireland not able to convert in that possession. Zabala brings the ball out. Kicks it out to Murua. Murua step back two, no. Arrasate another opportunity for the attempt. Can't get that one to drop. And it's 13 seconds left on the game clock. 2-point game. Arrasate still have a chance to even out the score. Are they aware? Murua from downtown right at the buzzer. Clutch, clutch, 2-ball from Murua Chinchureta. And that is just a small glimpse of what she has been to this Arrasate team this entire game. She creates the space that she needs. Didn't call the bank, but no problem, gets that bucket. And just like that, this game is going into overtime. Tough shot from that lady on your screens, and right there, Irene Murua leading all players in scoring, at least especially for Arrasate, and she gives a lifeline to Arrasate here in overtime. They still have a chance to get their first win in the women's series, and it would come in this qualifying draw matchup against Ireland. But Ireland, certainly with a lot more experience. Do they know how to close things up in overtime? Bedia doing that dance? No. Great defense from Fitzpatrick. Now we've got Dwyer at the wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Flips the pass in. Nice finish from Rafferty. We've seen what she can do from beyond the arc. Decides to take it in all the way. Nice finish from her. Dwyer struggling to kick the ball out, manages to get it to Fitzpatrick. And going to be a foul called on Bedia. Timeout called. There was no foul call in that earlier possession. But we do have the timeout, and these two squads figuring out their final strategies at the overtime stage of this game. Scores tied 17 apiece. Murua does a great job of protecting the ball, putting her shoulder down, and evening up the scores once again. Murua, she's got 3 on her. Still goes to the rack, makes it count, and that will do it. Arrasate Ointxe get their first win of the women's series and their first win of the day. They were down, but they fought to the final buzzer, and even that wasn't enough. They took it into overtime. Murua called a game with a clutch long ball, and that's victory for Arrasate. Incredible effort for the team in purple, and they can, regardless of the outcome of today, they can hold their heads high. That was a tough game, and they came into it. They kept on fighting to the final whistle, and we can now move on to the second Pool A qualifying draw matchup between Portugal and Great Britain, as coming up just a few.
Number 6. Number 13, numéro 13, Marcia da Costa. Numéro 9, number 9, Gabriela Espinoza. Et numéro 23, number 23, Marinho. Team Portugal. Pour passer à l'équipe de la Grande-Bretagne, s'il vous plaît, from Great Britain, number 30, Samantha Ashby. La numéro 15, number 15, Katina Richards. La numéro 5, number 5, Charity Green. And number 7, Toja Nicole Bay.
So welcome to our third qualifying draw matchup of the day against Portugal and Great Britain. Great Britain unfortunately lost to Thailand earlier, a couple of games back, so this is a must-win game for them if they want to advance to the main draw, keep their hopes alive for that. And they face a Portugal side that is coming in with fresh legs. And a desire to get into the main draw. Portugal, who have taken this season very, very seriously, and it showed. You know, they got into the main draw event both at the Vienna and Orleans stop, got into the quarterfinals at both stops. So that is the bar for them, and they'll be looking to at least get to that bar or raise it a little bit higher. Maybe have a semifinals berth. Who knows? But when Gabriela Espinoza is on fire, she is a problem for any team that faces her. And with the addition of Maria Marinho, who was with the squad in Vienna when they lost in the quarterfinals to Netherlands, this is a team that has a lot of firepower coming into this matchup against GB. Gale not able to connect. It's going to be white ball. Marinho, nice spin move all the way to the cup. And it's Portugal who draw first blood as they call an offensive foul on green. Possession back to the team in white. Martins, she's got green on her, puts her head down, tries to take it all the way. No. Greens wants it back. And Ashby should have done a better job of having some court awareness. Greens had her defender sealed. And all she needed was a drop step to make that bucket, but Ashby didn't manage to see her. Greens throws the ball right into the hands of Marinho. Espinosa to Marinho. Green with the rejection. No entry attempt allowed. Put some respect on her name. Take a look at that replay. Nothing but pumpkin. Slap that into the stands. It's going to be Portugal ball again. Da Costa from deep comes up short. And they'll check the ball up top. Green, hand off to Gale. Gale, she's got space to shoot it. She with the attempt in her face. And Georgia Gale, another veteran player for GB. Got to keep a close eye on her. If you sag defensively, she will hit that too, as we saw right there as Green bully ball in that low block. Da Costa could do nothing. And another foul called on Green, this time on the floor, so it's going to be white ball. Martins. Marinho throws it right into the hands of Gale. Rickards, she's been quiet in this game, not been able to contribute too much to her team. Let's see, that will change as time goes on. Marinho, she's got Gale on her, kicks it out for the two. No. Gale, way off. So it's going to be Martins to set things up at the top of the key. Hand off to Espinosa. Espinosa puts her head down, head fake. Soft touch, but a bit too soft. And Ashby cleans up the mess. Green finds the ball. Great spin move. No, can't get the drop. Can't get the second attempt either. Grabs the me bounds and kicks it out to Ashby, who makes it count. Espinosa drains the two. And Portugal now down 2 points to Great Britain's 5. As we have an offensive foul called on Gale. Espinosa sent scattering on the floor. We know that GB are a physical team, and when you play against them, you got to level up. You got to expect the contact, expect the physicality. But it doesn't look like that's a problem for Portugal, as you see the attempt, not going to get there. And we're going to have our first TV timeout on the floor. 2-point lead for Great Britain. Quick confirmations. It is going to be blue ball. Gale, head down, no one home. Tries to go all the way, blows the layup. And Portugal looking to make him pay. Off target. Rickard gets it into Green. Green, they're gonna call the walk. Shuffled her feet just a bit before she attacked the basket. Marinho. She's got the ball handling skills on her. That's clear. Wasn't able to finish that layup. Green now faces up, tries to take matters into her own hands, and that's what we want to see more of coming from her. They're giving her the space to operate, so you got to make them pay. So it's going to be a 3-point lead for Great Britain as we start heading towards the halfway mark of this game. Gonna be white ball. Espinosa, great defensive effort from her against Rickards. Didn't protect the ball well enough. Managed to bounce off her knee. So it'll be Raimundo Espinosa. Loses the ball that time. Nice sticky hands for Rickards. We know that she's that kind of defensive player. Ashby now fires. Off target. Marinho, cross, left-handed finish, no go. Gets her own rebound, takes it right into Rickards. Ashby's there to help out. And the baseline corner two is not gonna drop. Espinosa has a go at it. Comes up short in that one as well. Ashby, head down, straight to the rack. Great Britain now with a 4-point lead. And Ashby just really getting it done on both ends of the floor. Attacking offensively, making it very difficult for Espinosa to operate on the defensive end as well. And a great effort from her. We know her as a very good all-around player. And she knows when it's crunch time and when it's time to turn up the heat, as is evident in this game. Again, it's a must-win game for Great Britain if they want a chance to advance to the main draw. Green pulls it out. And Gale, who has struggled a bit with the offensive fouls today, call another one on her. And she's trying to seal her defender. So it's going to be white ball. Just under 5 minutes to go. It's been a clean game. And that's a great take from Marcia da Costa. Couldn't get it to drop. But that's the kind of aggressive basketball that Portugal needs from her. Green at the wing, hand off to Gale. Gale, we said don't sag on her. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. Make some pay. And Great Britain now with a 6-point lead against Portugal. Green fighting for every possession. Rewarded for that effort. And Gale, this time they don't call the offensive foul on her. It's Da Costa who picks up that foul for Portugal. It's going to be their 4th team foul. And the ball goes back into the hands of Great Britain, who seem to have finally started to hit their stride. Sitting on a nice, comfortable 7-point lead with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in this game. Ashby gets the screen, floats it into Green. That's a great read from Ashby. And great pick and roll play with those two players right there. GB seem to have hit their rhythm. Ashby takes a hard screen to the chest. And they're going to call the foul on Portugal. Though Martins did have her feet planted. I think she extended just a bit too much. But that's going to send us into our second TV timeout of the game.
Face à Arrasate, Ointxe.
Rickards, good find into that low block. Great play from them. And that high-low situation is starting to work very well for GB. As Green picks up yet another foul against Alice Martins. So that's going to be Great Britain's 5th foul. And at least 3 of those fouls belong, rather all 5 are shared between Gale and Green. But again, neither team in the bonus just yet. Portugal start up the possession, spreading the floor wide. They're looking at their options. Da Costa with the fade, no. So it's going to be blue ball. GB reestablishing their dominance with this game against Portugal. Again, they lost by 3 to Thailand earlier, and they were not leaving this game to chance. They locked in, and now that effort is paying off as they sit on what has become a 9-point lead against Portugal, who have struggled on the offensive end. Espinosa, reverse lay-in is good. Not too much Green could have done about that. And now Ashby on the drive. Ashby with the lay-in. Great finger roll finish. And they're gonna call a double dribble on Gabriela Espinosa. So that turnover at this stage of the game is gonna cost them as the ball goes back into the possession of GB. GB taking their time, putting on a clinic. Their offensive motion spreading out the floor wide, making sure they can see all the options the defense is giving them. Let's take a look at that replay. Nice pass in from Ashby to find Gale on the cut, and 1. Portugal doing their best. Marcia da Costa, the vet, gets Portugal another bucket. Da Costa had the space to shoot, kicked it out for the shot instead. Clutch 2 from Alice Martins. She was just automatic from beyond the arc. Didn't think twice about that shot. And now down 8 points to Great Britain with 2:16 on the game clock. You have to start to wonder if it's really enough time for them to not just make a comeback, but also get the victory against this team in blue. Da Costa Euro steps her way to the rack. Can't get the drop. And GB will clear it. And Pinoza trying to increase the defensive pressure. But last touch was hers, so it's going to be blue ball. It's going to be 7 seconds on the shot clock. 3 now. Green could have done more. Decided to go for the mid-range pull-up instead, and possession will go to Portugal. Handoff Espinosa. Espinosa attacks the rack. Great play from them in that possession as Rickards trying to find her way. 2 on the shot clock. Gale has to fire one up. Yes! Georgia Gale coming up clutch in the final seconds of the possession once again. She ain't new to this. She's true to this. Take a look at that replay. Georgia Gale putting on a shooting clinic. Back to a 9-point lead for Great Britain here at the 12th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. We not outside, we inside at Bordeaux, ma ville sportive. An interesting fact that I learned, Bordeaux actually means au bord de l'eau, at the edge of the water. Bordeaux is a city on the Garonne River. So it actually means a city at the edge of the water. Makes sense. As Rickards picks up another offensive foul, it's going to be Great Britain's 8th. Da Costa at the top of the key, evaluating her options, kicks it out to Marinho. Marinho tries to go all the way with it. No. Ashby, great finish. Drive on the left, finishing with the right. Great Britain now 2 possessions away from wrapping this game up. Ashby from downtown. Ashby! 2-piece on him. No sides, just buckets. And it's going to be a foul called on her against Alice Martins. So Great Britain just need 1 field goal with 35 seconds left on the game clock to end this game and keep their hopes of advancing into the main draw alive. Keep in mind they lost earlier, so depending on how Portugal plays against Thailand, the outcome of that game and the points differential will determine if Great Britain do advance. Remember, it's just 1 team per pool that gets to move on to the big stage. Green, handoff to Gale. Gale attacks, pulls up for the mid-range, and ends that game the way Great Britain should, in the hands of Georgia Gale. She has been an absolute offensive force for them. And great performance from Great Britain. Great way to reassert their authority. This is a team that has performed well at the Edmonton stop that took place just about a week ago. Advanced all the way to the quarterfinal stage. I'm sure that's the bar that they want to meet at the bare minimum. So that will do it. Great Britain 21, Portugal 11. Moving on to the next game. It's coming out of Pool B. United States, the only team that we've not seen play so far in this qualifying draw stage, takes on Arrasate. who won in overtime against Ireland.
Championne du monde 2023, number 6, numéro 6, Lynette Harper. Messieurs la l'équipe des États-Unis, médaille de bronze au JO de Paris 2024. On va pouvoir passer à l'équipe de Arrasate Ointxe avec la numéro 14, Isa Amagaya Delgado. La numéro 6, number 6, number 24, Nara Zavala Babilondo. Et la numéro 10, number 10, Ushu Espartabato. Allez, tout le monde, s'il vous plaît, le palais pour l'équipe de Arrasate.
All right, those are your team lineups for this matchup between Team USA against Arrasate Ointxe. As I said earlier, Ointxe took victory in overtime, and they'll be hoping to carry that momentum into this game against Team USA that has struggled a little bit this season. We've seen a lot of new faces for this USA squad, so chemistry has yet to be established between the players, but make no mistake, this team has got some star power. Sierra Burdick, she's going to be the number 7 in your jerseys, has the ball going up for the layup right now. She's bringing in her veteran experience, 7 gold medals with USA basketball under her belt. And so she'll be bringing in that experience and veteran persona together with Lynette Harper, playing a jersey number 6. She had a gold medal with Team USA at the FIBA 3x3 World Cup in 2023. So they'll be relying on her all-around playmaking ability. And once again, her experience as they bring in the rooks, Taylor Jones and Charisma Osborne. Rooks to 3x3, but trust me, plenty of star power when it comes to basketball in general. They are collegiate standouts and have the IQ, have the athleticism, have the understanding of the game, just don't have the 3x3 experience. And they'll be looking to get that right here in this qualifying draw matchup against Arrasate. Murua draws first blood. USA quick to respond. Lynette Harper, automatic from mid-range. As we see Arrasate giving as good as they're getting. Lynette Harper, strong to the rack, soft with the finish. And it's back-to-back buckets for her. Burdick, kick out to Harper. Harper comes up short. Ball is chased down by Murua. And Murua, she loves those one-on-one opportunities, but look at the sticky hands from Harper. She knew what was coming. And it's a jump ball, so the possession goes to the defense. It's going to be white ball. Oh, no, they got some clarifications here. The official taking her time to explain properly to Harper. It's going to be Arrasate ball. Bedia to get things up. She's comfortable with the rock in her hands. And look at that footwork. Nice kiss off the glass. She ain't backing down for nobody.
Ça fait 3-2.
Verdict. Kick out to Osborne. Osborne, a ball rejected by Murua. Great defensive effort from her, and now she has the shovel pass. No finish, but tour. That was a great play, though. Verdict, showing off her bag. Can't get that one to go, and last touch is Team USA, so it's going to be Arrasate ball. This team from Spain, not too much known about them, but listen, they're turning heads, and they are putting the 3x3 company on notice at this stop in Bordeaux. But Tor, too strong. Harper, great play from her, does just enough to get her defender up in the air and then put her head down, attack to the basket. And let me tell you, when she puts the jets on, my goodness, you just gotta watch. Don't bother chasing down. Just let her finish her move. Oh, pray you have help side defense. So Harper gets the free throw to go. Evens out the score at 3 apiece. White ball, Zabala tried to chase the boards down, didn't get there on time. Burdick gets it into Jones. Jones unable to finish. And Murua honestly does such a great job defensively. She's got those sticky hands. She anticipates moves before they happen. Anticipates passes as well, and is great at deflecting passes into the low paint. May Harper too strong. Long ball's not going to get there. Murua, she loves that ISO situation. Backs Jones down, reverse lay-in, no. Jones kept it clean. Kick out to Harper. Harper makes the 2-ball count. And just like that, USA 2-point lead. Arrasate aren't backing down though, certainly not Bedia. Nice left-handed finish from her. And these teams are going back and forth like a swinging door. Verdict at the wing, nice hesitation. Jones shakes off her defender, gets the bounce and the bucket. And USA starting to hit their offensive stride here, create some distance from Arrasate. Great help side defense from Jones. And Harper's hot hand continuing to just disrupt all the efforts of Arrasate, who are cooling down here. Time to call a foul on Murua. Jones earns a trip to the free throw line as we take our first TV timeout of the game. Arrasate facing their second real challenge of the day against Team USA, a team with significantly more star power than Ireland. But one thing I know about this team from Spain is that they don't back down for anybody, and they fight to the final whistle.
USA avec 2 joueuses, médaillée bronze aux Jeux Olympiques de Paris 2024. Le numéro 7 et le numéro 6. C'est un Dominique qui est un peu 3e aux JO de Paris 2024.
Taylor Jones, power forward out of Texas, shoot one free throw. And Jones now with the steal. Almost loses it. Marua decides to take it all the way, handles her business against Jones. But it's still a 5-point game. Jones, a nice hook, just off target. And Marua again, trying to take matters into her own hands, but they're gonna call the push on the play by Taylor Jones, so Marua will shoot a free throw.
Pour la joueuse qui a marqué les deux game winners du dernier match. Le dagger à 2 points pour aller en prolongation. Le panier de la gagne pour la première victoire de cette équipe.
Freebie is no good. That's a great hustle for the defensive board from Bator, offensive board from Bator, and back into Marua, and that's the lady you want to have the ball in her hands. Extremely efficient player. Oh my goodness. Through the contact, Charisma Osborne. Such an intelligent player. Former draft of the Phoenix Mercury in the WNBA and a UCLA standout, leading in scoring and defense. Listen, this USA team is stacked. So they get the free throw to go, and it's now a 6-point lead. And we've not even reached halfway of the game. Travel call from the referee, so attempt is not going to count for Bator, as we have some substitutions on the floor for Arrasate. Burdick threads the needle, and no, Charisma Osborne doesn't give her the assist, but great court vision from Sierra Burdick. Just so much composure from her. Part of the squad that won bronze at the Paris Olympics last year. And she's the kind of player that any team would want to have. As she checks out for a substitution, back in is the big girl, Taylor Jones. And I'm interested to see how USA uses her height advantage, not in just this game, but throughout the day. Zabala on the drive, tries to Euro step it, throws it into the hands of Team USA. Taylor Jones manages to draw the foul against Marua. So she heads to the free throw line, and she'll shoot one. Trying to make this a 7-point game. Just under a half to go here. Jones gets her own rebound, puts it right back up, as the physicality continues for Arrasate. Marua, time and time again, taking matters into her own hands. And what can we say? She's a bucket getter. Speaking of bucket getters, Charisma Osborne from downtown. And Marua is unfazed. She's gonna make it do what it do. And she is getting it done for Arrasate. We got to find out if it's enough to stop the bleeding. United States now 15 points, Arrasate 8. And Arrasate are going to need more offensive support outside of the option of Irene Murua. Osborne knocks down the free throw. Eight-point game, USA in the lead, sitting pretty as they are clearly in the driver's seat, get their own rebound. Burdick, handoff to Harper. Harper, she's got 2 to shoot from the elbow. Good shot, just couldn't finish it. Murua, in and out. And USA now looking at their options, not too much off the ball movement. Oh my goodness. Charisma Osborne. She's shifty. And you pull up on her, give her the space, doesn't matter. She's going to get her buckets. As we have our second TV timeout of the game. Arrasate got some things to figure out. Nine-point lead for Team USA. And they are getting all the shots that they want. Inside play, outside play is working like a charm. As Arrasate's Murua manages to draw the foul, so she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 1. Murua gets the free throw to go. Pass right back into Jones. Jones, no foul calls. It's clean. Murua strips the ball right out of the hands, and Osborne returns the favor. Harper wants it, kicks it out to Osborne. Osborne, long ball is good. And United States now a possession away from calling game. But a quick response from Bedia keeps the hopes alive. Again, remember Arrasate, they're a team that knows how to come back from being down. They've managed to pull the game into overtime against Ireland. And that came on the back of some very clutch 2-point shots from their star player, Murua. But it might be not enough for this matchup against Team USA. Bedia gets it into Murua. Murua gets her own rebound, puts it right back up. Jones now has it at the wing. Momentum and the lead advantage definitely on their side. Listen, Harper said enough. I'm calling game. Let's wrap this up. Got things to do, places to go. So that's going to be your final score. United States 19 points against Spain's 12 points. Dominant performance from Team USA. They're going to have to face Ireland in a couple of games, so don't go too far. We got a qualifying draw Pool A matchup coming up next between Thailand and Portugal.
pouvoir passer à la présentation de l'équipe de Thaïlande avec en première la numéro 8, Supanagi Kuchuan. Le numéro 29, number 29, Ratchakor Odotsuk. Le numéro 7, number 7, Aritan Sumat. Et number 59, Wujiwan Butsipo. L'équipe de Thaïlande va opposer à la deuxième équipe de cette rencontre, Team Portugal. With number 6, numéro 6, Alice Motan Ointxe. Numéro 13, number 3, Marcia Patricia Silva da Costa. Number 9, numéro 9, Gabriela Espinosa. At number 23, numéro 23, Maria Mayo Marinho.
And that is the full squad for Portugal as they face a Thailand side that took down Great Britain earlier today, 20-17 points. So they have one win, and Great Britain has one win and one loss. So Thailand win this game against Portugal, and they move on to the main draw. And if they lose, it's going to come down to points differentials and what I like to call basketball math. So a lot of incentive for Thailand to win this game. However, the thorn in their flesh has to be the fact that we don't see their Bunsen Prom player as part of the squad. So this is a team that is playing with 3 players and no substitutions. Starting off in the qualifying draw, if they get it into the main draw, it's going to be a tough ask of them to go very far at the main stage, and nothing is impossible for Team Thailand. Got the whistle, let's go, it's game live. Espinosa at the wing. Great ball handling, nice find for a wide open Maria Marinho. And that was just a great intelligent play from Espinosa to draw the defense to her and make the read that Marinho was wide open. It's a team that I've seen several different rosters in the different stops, but a constant on the squad is definitely Marinho and definitely Gabriela. Okay, Thailand now up on the scoreboard. Udomsuk back to her scoring ways. She was dominant for Thailand in the first matchup against GB, and they'll be looking at her to carry the offensive load as well in this game, while getting support from her teammates. Marinho to shoot one, try and even out the score here. Yes, she does. And the pace of this game significantly faster than what they played in the last one, as we see a nice ball handle clinic. Kunchuan putting on a show. Da Costa on the drive and right into the hands of Kunchuan. Udomsuk unable to convert. But great defensive effort from Kunchuan to get them another possession. And now another great defensive effort and the bucket for Team Thailand. Their offensive transition is just so quick. They know how to kick the ball out and back in for the conversion, as a foul has been called on Marcia da Costa. She has a conversation with the referee. She trying to explain her case. It's going to be a 2-point lead for Thailand. Samat with the runner. No, too strong. Acosta wide open from the wing, gets it to go. And the scores are now tied. Shovel pass to Kun Chuan. Kun Chuan just grazes the front of the iron. And Thailand pick up their second team foul. Penosa's got it at the top of the key, kicks it out for the easy shot this time. No go. And it's Marino. She thought she had it. No. Misses everything. It's going to be white ball. Thailand looking very comfortable with the pace of this game. And despite the scoreline, very peaceful and in control. Udomsuk flips it in. Gabriella saw it coming, but it's still going to be Thailand possession. Udomsuk drains the 2-ball and gets Portugal down by 2, and that's great defensive effort from Udomsuk as well. Just getting it done on both ends of the floor with excellent support from her teammates. Great long ball from Kun Chuan, and Thailand now hitting some serious momentum. Samat, kick out to Udomsuk. Udomsuk almost loses it. Now she's got a wide open look at the, oh my goodness. Look at the pace of this Thailand squad. Just like that, 5-point lead as Alice Martins tries to stop the bleeding. But Thailand's game, when they're in rhythm, they are a tough, tough team to slow down as Udomsuk gets another 2-ball to go. And that will surely be an offensive foul called on Alice Martins. But what a blast from Thailand. It was the calm before the storm, and now that offensive storm has kicked in to give them a 6-point lead against Portugal with 6 minutes and 41 seconds on the game clock. Again, 3 players. Just 3 players on this team. We have yet to find out what's happening with Bunsen Prom, but if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. I see you all active there. And while you chitter chatter, don't forget to like and subscribe to the FIBA 3x3 YouTube page. We're also very, very active on our social media platforms. You get some great behind the scenes content there as well. Some nice glamour shots of the ladies. So don't forget to check us out on all social media platforms. It's at FIBA 3x3W for the women's series. Step back 2 is good for Marcia da Costa. The vet starting to get hot hands, starting to heat up here as they're gonna call a offensive foul on Supavari Kun Chuan. Gabriela Penosa, she's a tough cookie. She's probably the shortest player on the floor, but you'd never know. Penosa off one leg. They're gonna call a foul on, not a foul, it's gonna be a travel on Portugal, so white ball. Kun Chuan fakes the handoff, finds Udomsuk in the corner. And she makes a living from beyond the arc. So you got a whistle on the floor. A discussion amongst the officials to figure out what exactly the call is. There's going to be an official review. So it will be red ball. Thailand with 4 team fouls and sitting on a nice 7-point lead against Portugal. Thailand cooled off now. They were at a operating at a blistering pace the first 3 minutes of this game. And they now settled a bit into their offense. You see the switch on defense as Espinosa buries the 2. 8 points for Portugal. Kunchuan on the drive, too strong off the glass. And Portugal cleaning up the mess and trying to convert. I'm unable to do so in that possession. It's going to be a white ball. Great steal from Summit. Throws it into the hands of Marinho, and Marinho not able to connect on that attempt. Domsuk now with the rock in her hands decides to go for the drive. No foul call. And Portugal with another opportunity to convert as Espinosa takes one step too many while she's trying to direct traffic. Reminds me of that Westbrook play. Remember when Westbrook caught the ball from an inbound and walked like 50 steps before he realized that he could not do that in the game of basketball? Yeah, it's a mini version of that. Oh, give and go. It's not gonna go. But Thailand, Udomsuk blows the layup, uncharacteristic of her, as Espinosa trying to catch him flat-footed. But she gets the foul called, so it's going to be Thailand picking up another team foul. Going to be their 6th as we take a look at that replay. So it'll be 1 free throw attempt for Portugal. Espinosa gets it to go. And Portugal clawing their way back into this game bit by bit. Thailand are going to have to dig deep to find the energy that they had at the beginning of this game. Again, remember, they don't have any substitutions. Beautiful runner from Maria Marinho. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. Kunchuan, left-handed finish, gets it to fall. And that's a good call from the refs. Gabriela Espinosa trying to take things up a notch, being more aggressive on the offensive end of things. She's a strong decision maker and distributor, but comes into bucket mode when her team needs her, and that seems to be the gear that she's engaging at this point in the game. With 4:27 to go, Thailand with a 4-point lead, and Thailand in the bonus. No more fouls to give, so every foul now will be 2 free throw attempts for Portugal, who are just within arm's reach. Sumat. Hand off to Kunchwan. Kunchwan, patient with it, kicks it back out for the 2-ball. Comes up short. Tumat, wide open. Look at the lane. And look at the read from Udomsuk with the steal. Now cutting. Pulls it back out. Great patience. Great read from her. 2 to shoot. And look at the play from Thailand. Great job crashing the boards from Sumat. Finds a cutting Udomsuk, and that's just team basketball right there. The heart of this Thailand team to play with just 3 players on the floor and not allow that to become a reason to not put up. Listen, great basketball. Take a look at that replay there. Miss, save, bucket. Coming out of the second TV timeout here, Thailand have managed to extend the lead back to 5 points with 3:52 left on the game clock. Great drive, no go, and Mourinho cleans up the trash. Kunchwan, spin move. No basket, but manages to draw the foul. So she'll head to the free throw line, but she'll just shoot 1. This is just Portugal's second team foul, so they have really not been physical in this matchup against Thailand, and we'd love to see a lot more desire and hunger from them. If they lose this game, they are definitely out, as they lost to Great Britain 21-11 earlier on in the day. Espinoza, good patience, good pass, good putback. Espinoza doing it all for Team Portugal. Kunchwan gets her own rebound. This time kicks it out to Samat. Samat splits the defense high off the glass. A finish. Got him.
Good pass. Plus Portugal, 18-14. Un point de plus, c'est la qualif pour la Thaïlande.
Here now in this game, Thailand with a 4-point lead, and it's a 2-possession game with plenty of time on the game clock. Thailand want a breather. You can imagine the fatigue that these girls have playing just 3, and it's just their second game of the day. If they advance to the main draw, they will have a long day ahead. They'll have to play another 2 games to advance into the knockout stage. Sumat puts her head down, tries to go all the way to the cup. And Espinoza picks up another foul for Team Portugal. Sumat will shoot 1. Suma drains the free throw shot. Udomsuk at the wing. Trying to find Kunchuan in that low post. One-point game. Thailand just need a field goal. And they have made quick work out of Portugal. Plenty of time to spare. 2 minutes on the game clock. So Udomsuk heads to the free throw line after a foul, technical foul actually, called on Portugal. So Udomsuk could call this game right here, and she does. We know how clutch she is from the free throw line. Nice, easy finish for her. And Thailand are the team coming out of Pool A that will advance to the main draw. Excellent performance from them. They came out the blocks hot, and Portugal had no answer despite cooling down just around the halfway mark of the game, probably because they just have 3 players on the floor. They hung in there, allowed the momentum to come back on their side, and that's a great victory for Team Thailand as we move on to the final Pool B qualifying draw matchup of the day. It's between Ireland and the United States. That game coming up.
Allez, messieurs, nous allons pouvoir accueillir une nouvelle fois les 2 équipes de cette rencontre. Le palais des Blancs, on va vous demander de les accueillir comme il se doit. Première équipe, elles vont jouer en blanc. Merci d'accueillir l'Irlande, Team Ireland, with number 9, Cognac Wire, number 9. Numéro 9. Numéro 17, number 17, Moira Fitzpatrick. Number 6, numéro 6, Abigail Property. Et la 4e et dernière joueuse de cette équipe avec son numéro 7, number 7, Claire Roquet. Messieurs, là, vos applaudissements, s'il vous plaît, pour l'équipe d'Irlande. Maintenant, on va pouvoir accueillir l'équipe des États-Unis from United States, médaillée bronze au JO de Paris 2024, championne du monde 2023, le numéro 15, number 15, Theory Jones. Le numéro 7, number 7, Sarah Burnick. Number 11, Charisma Anya Osborne. And number 6, B.A. Harper.
So that's going to be your players for this Pool B, final Pool B matchup between USA and Ireland. It's the end of the road for Ireland, who lost to Arrasate 17 points to 18 in overtime. But Team USA, if they get this victory, they will definitely advance, and if they lose, it's going to have to be in between them and Arrasate. They defeated Arrasate earlier on, 19-12, a dominant victory for them, and they'll be coming into this matchup with that same energy, with that same objective to blow their opponents out of the water, and that they absolutely can do. A great mix of veteran talent and newbies coming to the fore. You got the collegiate experience in Charisma Osborne on your screen right there. The UCLA standout led the team in scoring and defense and went on to be drafted by the Phoenix Mercury. Didn't work out. Their loss, 3x3's gain. So she'll be bringing her talent into this matchup against Ireland, who, despite losing to Arrasate, still have their hopes alive. And taking a look at their performances in previous stops, they've not had the best. They've been a bit on a losing streak, but that's not a testament to who they are as a team. They will be giving as good as they're getting in this matchup, and as I like to say, it's not over until it's over. So from the opening whistle to the final buzzer, you can expect to have Ireland right there. So you can see the teams having final conversations. Number 9, Dwyer, probably the most experienced player, not just in this game, but this entire stop. She's been going at it on the hardwood for the last 20 plus years. So it's so impressive to still see her be able to play and to play well at this level of international and professional basketball. Again, if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the FIBA 3x3 YouTube page. So many events happening in the 3x3 calendar, from the Nations League to the Women's Series to the World Tour. And you want to make sure you don't want to miss out on that action. Make sure you subscribe so you get the alerts as Taylor Jones. Great block from her. Fitzpatrick has to foul. Sorry, that's Rafferty who had to foul, as Jones barely breaking a sweat. Such a strong player, great power forward, and a former Texas All-American with 1,000+ points and rebounds. But this time, they'll call the foul on her. Rockall trying to find her teammate on the cut. Burdick knew it was coming, gets it into Jones. Jones with a fadeaway, comes up short. Rockall into Dwyer. Dwyer pulls it out, spins on Burdick. Tries to go all the way with it, draws the foul. That's a great effort from the vet player. Osborne all the way with it. Makes it look so easy. Trust me, it isn't. Now, Rockall looking for the answer. No, Jones says, not in my house. Has such incredible strength and length. How do you play such a player? I don't know that Ireland has personnel to really take down the strength and length that is Taylor Jones. Take a look at that replay. She barely jumped. Stretched out her arm a little bit. Kudos to her. Great defensive effort. Harper. Not gonna get there. Dwyer on the wing. Not too much off the ball movement from Ireland. Something they've been struggling with in the last game as well. And they've got to be more active on that front. Burdick, elbow shot, not going to get there. It's chased down by Dwyer. Dwyer now kicks it out. Harper knew it was coming. Again, this is a very intelligent squad, as Burdick is called for the traveling violation. So it's going to be white ball, Fitzpatrick to get things started at the top of the key. 1 point apiece, 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go in this game. Again, 3x3 basketball is a 10-minute sprint. Goes by fast. Dwyer, nice move. Going up against Harper. Osborne flips in the pass to Jones. Jones gets a handle on it. Great finish. Fitzpatrick, not enough space to complete the pass to Rafferty. Great idea though, but Ireland need to do a better job of spacing on the floor as USA decide to let Jones start off with the ball. She's wearing the Asia ones. Shoes are so pretty. I wonder if she wears my size. I might have to ask her. So it's a slow start for USA with just 2 points. And I said it earlier, Ireland, they're not a team that backs down for everyone. They don't care what kind of badge you got. They're sticking with you, and they are doing exactly that against USA as Jones gets tripped up, falls to the ground. And Ireland picks up another foul, but that was great defense. I think their feet just got a little bit tangled up. So it's Charisma Osborne. Start things up. Fakes the pass, gets it into Jones. Jones with a nice little soft touch on the runner. United States now take the lead. Great pass into the post to find Rafferty. Burdick, handoff, kick out to the wing. Burdick gets it back. Great job cutting, getting herself open, being active even though she doesn't have the ball in her hands. And we've talked about the weakness of this USA team really is just chemistry. Once this team figures out how to play with each other, they really are going to be a force to contend with. As Team USA, are we calling it a rebuild? Maybe we are. They are rebuilding. Not a lot of too many familiar faces on the 3x3 circuit, as that's going to be a foul called on Dwyer. She wrapped her arm around. So we got our first TV timeout on the floor. Ireland trailing by 2 points, putting up a great effort against this United States team that is stacked. Travel call on Osborne. Unforced turnover as she adjusts to the new rules of 3x3 hoops. Dwyer saw the opportunity, decided to take it. Great attempt from her. Jones denies the second chance opportunity, and they swing the ball around to find Osborne. Kick it out to Harper. Harper lines it up, can't knock it down. Fitzpatrick gets it into Dwyer. Dwyer gives it just enough juice to get the basket, and it is still a 1-point game. Just over 6 minutes to go. Again, a low-scoring game, and it's going to be blue ball, 4-3. USA struggling to score. Burdick off the mark. Dwyer did her best. It's going to be a foul for Team Ireland, and Burdick goes to the free throw line.
Voici une joueuse de Thailand, 5 saisons, passée de l'autre côté de l'Atlantique.
Dwyer at the wing. Ireland doing a much better job moving off the ball, as you saw in that possession. Didn't get the basket, but I'm happy to see that they are making the necessary adjustments against this USA team. Jones to Osborne. Osborne, a nice mid-range pull-up, gets it to go. And Rafferty almost losing the ball to Osborne on that possession. Again, Osborne is a very, very intelligent on-ball player. USA rely on her when it comes to defense. And when you're faced up to her, you got to protect your ball, as was evident in that possession. Fitzpatrick. Try to get one off before the buzzer. No go. Three-point lead for the team in blue. Burdick. Great pass to find Osborne on the cut. We've seen that before. Something they've definitely worked on. But the amazing court vision of Burdick and the anticipation that Osborne would do exactly that, as Dwyer with the answer on the other end drains the two-point lead for United States. Ireland not going away. Wow, what some great basketball that Ireland is putting on display, as we see Osborne a little bit slow to get up. She seems to be pointing to her right leg. She seems to be okay, but she'll head to the substitution box for just a moment as the floor gets mopped up. But let's talk about Grain Dwyer. 40 years old, diving on the floor for the ball. Listen, I'm not trying to talk like an old head, but the young guns, if a 40-year-old can do it, then you certainly can. Kudos to her. And just a testament to what an outstanding player she is. Fitzpatrick, ball deflected by Burdick. Burdick now at the wing. Jones wants it. She's got Dwyer on her. Goes up and over. Can't finish. Dwyer goes right at Jones. And Jones is going to make her pay. Take a look at that replay. Jones swats it right out of the air. Dwyer gonna have a long day when it comes to those kind of drives against Taylor Jones. Osborne, high arcing shot, not gonna go. Jones, big board, snatches it down. Harper, also on the old boards, and the putback. And United States now with their biggest lead at 3 points. Score is 8-5. We got a whistle on the floor. And I do believe the offensive foul was called on USA. Yes, indeed. So it's going to be Ireland ball, down 3, just over 4 minutes to go in this matchup. Rafferty kicks it out for the shot. Osborne at the wing. Evaluating her options, decides to take matters into her own hands, goes straight to the rack. And the United States slowly but surely pulling away from the team in white. 4-point lead for them. 3:42 to go. As the physicality in this game stepping up a notch as well. Got our second TV timeout on the floor. Ireland need a breather. United States need to strategize.
Du côté de la poule A, c'est la Thaïlande qui s'est qualifiée avec 2 victoires. Les États-Unis se rapprochent également d'une qualification. Et on a joué encore.
Fitzpatrick gets into Dwyer's hands. Dwyer, the shot looks good. Too strong with it. Osborne behind the back. Got that ball on a string. Step back two. Ireland, no response. And United States maintain that 6-point lead. Osborne now starting to get into the flow of things, finds a nice pass to Burdick. And Team USA have decided that, listen, enough games. We're turning up the heat in this joint. Osborne, drive, pass. This time, Ireland, better job on defense. Wraparound pass to find Dwyer on the cut. Dwyer makes it count. She wanted the foul call. As Jones goes tumbling down with Dwyer. Dwyer really hustling in this game. Not backing down to the physicality of the game. Being aggressive on the offensive end. And that's just great basketball from Ireland's vet player, Brain Dwyer. Back to the action. Ooh, look at the read from Harper. That's the intelligence that Team USA recruited her for. Just understanding what is happening on the floor and how to take advantage of that situation. So we got a shot clock violation on Ireland. It's going to be blue ball with 2:11 left on the game clock. 7-point lead for USA. It was a slow start from them. Burdick this time didn't want to thread the needle. Thought about it though. Kicks it out to Harper. Harper comes up short. Burdick under the rack. She gonna go all the way with it? No. Kick out to Harper high off the glass. Now Fitzpatrick into Dwyer. Dwyer! Give this woman a medal. My goodness. What an effort from her. And now they deny the attempt opportunity as USA fouls. Looks like they needed a breather as well. They called the timeout. So it's looking like this will be our final timeout of the game with 1:33 left on the clock.
Nouveau temps mort, s'approche une qualification pour ce World Series.
Seven-point lead, USA. Ireland are going to have to start draining twos if they want to cut this down. But look at the spin move from Rafferty. Can't get the drop. And the one-point attempts with this much time left on the game clock are not going to do it against a team like the USA, as Osborne gets them another field goal. Rafferty to Dwyer. Dwyer on the drive. Finishes with the right hand. And she is leading scoring for the team in white. This time, launches a two ball, gets it to go. And despite being down 6, let me tell you, Grain Dwyer is doing it all for Ireland right now. Team USA now comfortably in the driver's seat, 30 seconds on the clock. They've got the time to really do whatever they want to do. It'll be a tough ask for Ireland to try and cut down this 7-point lead in under 30 seconds of play. Harper to Osborne. Osborne floats it in. Jones. Jones has the height to catch it. And Rafferty denies the easy finish. But it's Jones who'll head to the free throw line to shoot 1. Well, it's going to be 2, as Ireland are now officially in the bonus at 17 fouls. Seconds on the game clock, 8-point lead. Last attempt from Harper is not going to drop, but they didn't need it. Team USA managed to shake off Ireland and take the victory, 18 points to 10, and it is USA that will advance to the main draw. And we'll get into what the pools will look like in just a moment. But an incredible effort from Ireland, an incredible effort from their number 9, Grain Dwyer, who never gave up. She kept on attacking, she kept on chasing down rebounds and being aggressive even down to the final minutes of this game. But that will do it for the qualifying draw. Remember, we said only 2 teams will advance, and one of those 2 teams will be the team in blue, as we see Sierra Burdick saying hi to her family. It's always great to see these ladies bring their children to come and watch them play, inspiring the next generation. So we will be Team USA that will move on to Pool D.